Good evening. It's Lisa Maxwell. I'm here to give a synopsis of the reading that I am doing for February 23rd, 24th. That's Sunday, Monday. Hopefully, I'll come back and be able to do a reading for you on Tuesday. I've been able to get some readings out for everybody fairly regularly lately. I got so the poll came out with the warthog. I'm using the Animal Tarot and Oracle card deck. Also, I pulled out a card from the Shadowscapes Tarot because it's something that came up in this one. So, Warthog is the Two of Cups. I didn't get to read about the Warthog in the Facebook and YouTube poll. If you want to see that reading, there's a live poll of the cards. Go to that format. I'll put the link in the notes for this video. But Warthog, so the Two of Cups, the Warthog Two of Cups is about a sacred bond between something. It could be your job. It could be, whatever you're really bonded with, you're really connected with. And it's a relationship where there's an equality and like I said, an easy give and take. And it's, but it's also a bond. I don't remember if you go back and look at the reading from the cards pulled on Thursday for the weekend, the center of the reading was the Nautilus. It was the Ace of Cups. So, and I talked about how it's important that we come into our situations, any situation, be it your job, be it your family connections, whatever you're deeply connected to, whatever is a sacred union. It's a sacred bond for you. It's important that we come into these situations fully in our own full cup as individuals, and because that allows us to continue to cultivate the situation, whatever that the practices, whatever we do that feeds our own individual creativity, because we can only ever come to another relationship, other interactions authentically when we are in our own surety of self. We know what our emotions are. We're able to feel emotions, our own emotions within a situation. And when we're able to discern what's not our stuff and let that flow out, or realize that we've got emotions or whatever, there are situations and emotions and feelings about a situation that maybe aren't serving us or actually promoting the sacredness of the bond, the sacredness of the connection that we have with this situation. So we can let them flow out, but we have to be able to recognize them. The Queen of Swords is the second card, is actually the central card of the reading. She came out finally, and and when we are able to actually take this higher perspective and be in leadership and have this maturity of this queen, we're able to kind of cut away, like I said, those extraneous kinds of things that are distracting and detracting from us being able to maintain these kinds of this is divine harmony, sacred union, mutual attraction, and even bringing in more things. And the important thing about noting about this card, I didn't go into this in detail in the other reading, was that, this is about actually, like I said, when we are the most sacred union that we have is actually to ourselves. Queen of Swords absolutely knows that. That's the highest bond. It's to our divine wisdom, that divine thread within our own divine connection to everything that is bigger than us, to the place from which we are created. That is actually the place where we are in. That's the most sacred union. And then we can come more authentically, profound transformation. We can come more authentically into these types of relationships and cultivate even more of them, and being able, to connect to the oneness that is everything. So when we take away all that extra stuff, and the Otter came up, which is, reunion, the Six of Cups. This is another Cups card, another card of emotion, of feeling, of, of intuition, being able to, when memories come up, reminiscing, we can cut away those extra layers of hurt and, be in more of a forgiving. This is also inner child. Be in a place of childlike innocence and wonder about something, and be in awe. Be in awe of these relationships of our lives, and where we're seeing like the reflection of ourselves in, what I mean? We're seeing things that we can work with and play with in other, we want to be in that kind of playful come to our situations with a sense of wonder, curiosity, and play. The other card that came up was the Weasel, the Seven of Swords, which was why I brought up this card from the Shadowscapes Tarot, because this person is so committed to only one perspective, only one thought, that it's not really in necessarily a playful or, childlike wonder about, Jesus Christ said, we can't come into the kingdom of God unless we have the attitude of a child. And it doesn't mean that we have to be childish, but we can be childlike in that wonderful, trustful kind of way, coming to our relationships and being in wonder and being curious about things. I also talked in that video about the opposite of doubt. Doubt is just actually another form of curiosity. Could be another definition of that. It's actually certainty. So I'm so certain about this and blah, blah, blah. We're not inviting in any kind of like spirit. We're not inviting in other perspectives or the playfulness of spirit that, it comes to us when we're bringing in other energies. And so instead of that, we're fearful and we're acting like this and we're like ignoring and we're like, la, 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 but at the bottom of the deck was the Firefly. That's another 6. Again, 6s are very open. They're receptive types of energies. They're they're Libra, they're Venus, but they're also, they're very discerning about their partnerships, right? And, we can shine our inner light. We want to be in partnerships that actually allow us to be shining our inner light. I'm going to leave it at that. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Share this with somebody. Like, subscribe. If you want your own reading, direct message me.